What is up, everyone? I'm coming on here for a couple of plays for the day. Today is Friday on Prizepicks, which means we have a couple of protected entries. So it is Flex Friday, as it always is on Prizepicks. If you don't know, that is a free flex entry. I think up to $20, but some people also have $10, $5. I personally can only put $5 on it for you guys. So I do have a 6-man fully correlated Canadian Football League and Euros soccer pick for you guys that I'm really excited about. And then we also have this after party promo. So if you guys put $10 down on Tuesday, which you should have done because it was Taco Tuesday. So if you played the tacos, I'm sure you put at least $10 down. We got three free protected $25 entries. We got one on the 19th. We hit that one on the VIP, and then we have one today on the 21st, and then there's also one on the 23rd. So we will get one. I think that is on Sunday. So cool promo. I'm glad that they did this. I guess it's like after the NBA finals and stuff like that. Glad that there's promos, right? Because promos and it's in free bets and stuff like that, that always means pretty much free money, right? Because if you put a bet down and you don't hit it, you get your money back. But if you do hit it, then you're able to profit, right? So excited about this today. We're pretty much going to be, having 25 and a $20 free entry for a lot of you guys too. So $45 in free bets for a lot of you guys. Like I said, I only have a $5 Flex Friday entry for whatever reason. But yeah, it's always great to see a lot of free bets and free value out there. Going over the past performance on my free plays and my VIP, pretty much all the plays that I send out to you guys. We have had a rough week. We have definitely had a rough week, a down week. The 4 out of 4s, the 10Xs have not been falling for us as they usually have. There's also not been that much Counter-Strike going on for some reason. I looked and I checked the schedule. Monday, it seems like it's going to pick back up, but for whatever reason, this weekend, there's just not much Counter-Strike, not much Counter-Strike lines. There is Valorant, which is very, very similar, that I've been sending out as well. And then there's also different ways to get correlation with like League of Legends and stuff like that. But the League of Legends has been so brutal to us with so many like 3 out of 4s and stuff like that. But anyway, I do trust the correlation. Obviously, I still think that it is the best way to make money long-term sports betting. If you have been with me till late May or even middle of May, and you see this 1 month, right? The past 1 month, if you look at it from a broad view, we are very much still in the green. I know it can be a little bit frustrating for you guys that have maybe just joined my VIP last week, or maybe like 2 weeks ago or something like that. Maybe you joined here and now you're kind of like, oh, you saw the huge success, and then now we're kind of back down to maybe where we started or something like that. But I do see sports betting as a type of investing, right? I see it as we put down volume. We put down 8, 9, 10 plays a day, and over a month, over 3 months, if you expand out, there's going to be peaks and valleys, just like in the stock market, right? But if you put down good plays every single day, and consistently do that and never change your strategy, right? Just because we're down 1 week, we're not going to change our strategy and say, oh, now we're going to do just some crazy strategy, right, for some crazy sport, right? We're going to stick to esports, we're going to stick to correlation, we're going to stick to MLB correlation, soccer correlation, NHL correlation, all types of correlation possible that we can get, and also finding good EV positive plays. So again, you guys, up on the month still, but I'm definitely not hiding from the fact that we have definitely had a down week. But again, it does happen, right? Sports betting at the end of the day, not every single day and not every single week is going to be well within the green and stuff like that. So I did want to kind of just set everyone's expectations. We have had a incredible from May to the middle of June, pretty much, we had an incredible run. I mean, there was a time where we were up 140 units just in this monthly graph, which is crazy, right? I don't expect to be up 140 units every single month. If we're even up 100 units like we are now in this past month, or even up 30, 40 units in a month, that would be also really, really great. And a lot of sports bettors, 95% of sports bettors can't even be profitable. So again, you guys had a little bit of a rough patch. You can see we had a little bit of a rough patch right here as well, but we bounced back on it. So I'm hoping to bounce back, especially when that Counter-Strike starts ramping up again. But the plays that I have for you guys today and this weekend, they're also going to be very good and very correlated as well. So let's hop into the Flex Friday play because I'm really excited about that. We do have I keep saying it's college football, but it's actually Canadian football. Canadian football, if you guys don't know, they do a lot of passing. It actually reminds me of college football because I think college football correlation is actually the best football football correlation that you can get, but CFL, which is Canadian Football League, it really reminds me of it because they air it out for sure. And I think it is better than NFL correlation, even, which we're going to get into when the NFL season starts up. But if you guys don't know, what we do here is we do a lot of correlated entries. I'm putting $5 down to win $95. The one thing that I don't like about this slip is the payout shift. Unfortunately, the payout shift is 19x when it should normally be 25x. 25x would be the most you could win. But it is payout shifted just because it is so correlated. Normally, I would take this as a 4-man power play right here. So you could also put this in as a 4-man power play with this the CFL, and that would be 9.5x payout shift. But because it is Flex Friday, we either have to play a 5-man or 6-man flex. I personally do not ever play a 4-man flex. I just do not think it's very good, and I really recommend against it. Also, the math is just not in your favor. So here we go. We do have a 4-man right here that is going to be correlated, and then we're pairing it up with a soccer 2-man down here. And I'll go ahead and explain the correlation. I'll start with this Canadian football. So we got a quarterback on, honestly, I don't know the names. I think this is Winnipeg, and then I think this is British Columbia or something like that. So we got these two players right here. We have a quarterback on this team, and then we have a receiver on this team. So this is pretty much the receiver one on this team, and then obviously the quarterback on this team. And if you guys know how football works, or anything like that, right? As this quarterback is getting more yards, so he's passing more. Maybe he throws a 50-yard touchdown or a 30-yard poster route or something like that to Dalton Schonen. Then if he's getting 30 yards, then he is also getting 30 yards, right? So if a 30-yard pass completion happens to Dalton, 30 yards is going to count towards this guy's projection, and 30 yards is going to count towards this guy's projection. So they are very, very correlated, right? If you think about it, the more that the quarterback throws to his wide receiver one, the more yards that both of these guys are going to get. Same thing down here with this BC team. We have Vernon Adams Jr. and then Justin McInnis. This is also like the wide receiver one of this team, and then Vernon Adams Jr. is the quarterback. And as Vernon Adams Jr. throws more and more and more, if Justin McInnis, if he puts up a 100-yard game or even an 80-yard game, it's going to be likely that Vernon Adams Jr. is going to go over his projection, right? So with correlation, we're always trying to find things. If one thing happens, right? If Justin McInnis has an insane game and he gets 130 yards or 100 yards, then Vernon Adams, he's going to also benefit from that, and that's going to fill in, more than pretty much half of his passing yard total right there. Same thing with Vernon Adams. If he goes off and he has a 500-yard game or 400-yard game, then likely a lot of those yards are going to be coming from his wide receiver, his starting wide receiver. And then same here. Also, there is a bit of correlation with all four of these guys. So if it becomes a shootout, maybe it goes into overtime, a lot of passing is going to happen, right? Think of some of those like electric NFL games that are kind of those like famous NFL games, or even those college football games where it's like a high scoring game. It's just very back and forth. It's very gunslinger-esque, where it's just back and forth passing, and the time's running out, and you gotta pass, stop the clock, and throw another 40-yard bomb and stuff like that. So again, there is a lot of correlation built in with football, and I love football correlation because not only do we have correlation between quarterback and receiver, but we also have the whole game as a whole correlation where these guys are playing each other, where if it becomes a shootout, then all of these guys should go over their projections. I think the game last night, the Thursday night game for the CFL, I was watching and I actually took a bet. Drew Brown and Justin Hardy, those guys both went over their projections as well, and I think it was more of a shootout type game. So really, really works. And then also we do have a soccer correlation right here. We got Portugal versus Turkey. We're taking Ronaldo to go over shots, and then we're taking Mert Gornak, the goalkeeper of Turkey, to go more than goalie saves. So pretty self-explanatory. The more that Ronaldo shoots, and obviously Ronaldo, one of the best in the world, the more that he shoots, the more goalie saves that the opposing goalkeeper is going to have to save because more shots are coming at him. So hopefully that makes sense. I will say that if you guys are interested in more plays like these, you guys can sign up for my free plan, and you can also sign up for my VIP plan with that second link in the description. I do have one more play for you guys in today's video. That's going to be that $25 protected play. So let's go ahead and jump in that as well. All right, you guys, so we got Chris Sale to go less than 35.5 pitcher fantasy score, and then we got this person. I'm not going to try to attempt to say his name, but we're going to take him less than 42.5 significant strikes. I will get into how we found these lines right now. All right, you guys, so I am on the Daily Grind Fantasy Optimizer. This is the optimizer I use to get a lot of my Traditional sports plays, my two mans, kind of my bread and butter plays a lot of times. And what this does is it pretty much compares the book that you were on. So I'm on the Prizepicks tab here. You can see all of the different books that it also has to other books out there in the industry. So you can see just at the top right here, it has Ohtani to go under 10.5 hitter fantasy score. And on other books, they have him at 8.5 and 8.5 right here. So this is saying that this actually has a 58% chance to hit. This is a very good play. It's a very good play. 58% of the time it's saying that this would hit. I'm not actually going to play this today just because that is what I played in yesterday's video. He did end up going over. It is Ohtani at the end of the day. But according to this optimizer, it is a very, very good play. But going to the plays that we took, we did take Chris Sale, and then we took that UFC fighter. Chris Sale, his line is at 35.5 on Prizepicks currently. And then on other books, so on DraftKings, on Caesar Sportsbook, and on Bovada right here, his line is 33, 33.4, and 32.9. So you can see kind of in that 33, 33.2 range if you average it all out. And on Prizepicks, his line is at 35.5, right? So 32.2 versus 35.5, it may not seem like a huge difference, but in the world of sports betting, in the world of pitcher fantasy score, it is a huge difference. So that is why we're taking it. We're trusting these huge books, DraftKings, Caesars, Bovada. These are all like household names, honestly, in betting, and we are going to trust their lines because they profit millions of dollars a day on sports bettors that don't really know what they're doing. And then we do have the UFC fighter right here that I cannot pronounce his name, but on Prizepicks, his line is 42.5, and then I think this is DraftKings. Yeah, on DraftKings, his line is 34.5. So DraftKings, one of the smartest books in the industry, one of the biggest books in the industry, have him at 34.5. So we are definitely going to take his under on this UFC fighter right here. Really, really like this play. And yeah, let's get back into these slides. All right. Make sure you get this play in for the $20 protected entry. Really, really like this play a lot. The code for the day is WIN812. So this is a unique code that can be used by one person, and once that one person uses it, it will be void. It will be unable to be used again. So if you are quick enough, congratulations to get my free month of VIP. I do this in every single video, so turn on post notifications so you can be quick enough for tomorrow's video and the next video and stuff like that. But yeah, a little bit of a thank you for getting here quick, turning on post notifications, and congrats to today's winner. Also, if you were not quick enough or you just want my VIP in another way, you can sign up for any of these apps, Better, Sleeper, Chalkboard, and deposit at least $10 into any of these apps today or whenever, and send me a screenshot of proof that you did that to my number. All of that information will be in the description. Yeah, we've had a lot of success with these apps and all the promos they send out, the discounts and free bets and stuff like that. These are great apps to get. So definitely do that. Send me a screenshot of proof that you deposited $10 with my promo link, and I will get you guys into my VIP completely for free for the first month. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, this is how the past performance has gone for us. Again, I'm looking to rebound. I'm looking to rebound going into the weekend, going into next week. And yeah, you guys, if you guys are new to the VIP and stuff like that, just stick it through. Keep your units low. Make sure to bet around like 1% of your bankroll. That means if you have $500 in your Prizepicks account, make sure to bet in between like $5 and $7 on every play, just so you have that money and that fuel going into when we start winning again. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in tomorrow's video.